there. We are going to continue our discussion of 16th note grooves. 2 hands on the hi-hat. And this time we're going to focus on coordinating our right foot bass drum with right and left hand on the hi-hat. So the thing to keep in mind when we're playing these 16th note grooves is that all of our downbeats, when we play them on the bass drum, are lining up with our right hand on the hi-hat. So let's start by just playing a 4 on the floor bass drum pattern, all 4 quarter notes, and make sure it's lining up properly with our right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be relatively easy because it's the most familiar. Now we're going to move the bass drum to the upbeat, or what we call the and of the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is also still going to line up in the right hand on the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Where it starts to get a little trickier is when we move a bass drum to what we call the E, which is the second 16th note of the beat, or the which is the fourth 16th note of the beat. 1 E and 2 E and or 1 E and 2 E and When we play an E of the beat, we have to coordinate left hand with the right foot. Let's practice slowly. 1 E and 2 That can take a little bit more getting used to. Keep it slow. Make sure it's really tight, because what we want to avoid at all costs is what we call flams, where the notes are not together, where there's a gap in between. And lastly, we're going to move bass drum to the or the last 16th note of the beat. 1, So, downbeats and upbeats, locked in with the right hand, E's and U's, locked in with the left. Now let's look at a couple of useful grooves that utilize either an E or an within the groove. Let's just put an on the after beat 1 right before the backbeat. So here's the bass drum and snare pattern that we're going to use. Now we'll put the hi-hat with that. Here it is, a little faster tempo. Let's take a look at a groove that has an E. We'll use the E of 4 in this pattern. Slow it down first. And here it is, up to tempo. So those are just a couple of examples to get you started. Experiment with these. You can put a bass drum just about anywhere, but make sure it grooves and have fun with it.